Let's get this thing cranked up here. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Todd, aka David yourself. How you guys doing, man? Victor and Aerobatic were dropped by earlier. They're going out on the town, going to a museum. Hope everybody had a good week. Strange week here. It rained just about every day. Yep, it rained. It was warm. The last couple of days have been perfect, though. Hey, Kenny, how you doing, man? Yeah, it was so nice yesterday when I went out and mowed the field. I got out there probably about, I started mowing around, probably right at 10 o'clock. Took till 11 something. So and I talked to the guys today at the field. We're going to mow less grass. They finally agreed to do it. I was like, just said, send an email out to everybody. So I'm going to do that, even though I think it looks beautiful. I went sailing today. It had perfect wind. This last 2 days is the only 2 days we've had, wind from it's got to be from the east. North is not all that great. It was more from the north than from the east, but south or northeast, anywhere but from the west. Hey, Bill, how you doing? It's good for sailing. And the camera worked. I couldn't believe it. I checked it. I was like, I've been practicing that stupid little runcam 6, man. It's a beautiful camera. Takes beautiful pictures. And I just went into the app. And up the volume. The volume's got three levels. By default, it's on low. So that's why, if you use runcams, that's always been like that way on runcams. Anyway, let's go. I don't have that many videos this week, but we're going to get into it here. And let's put the show phones on, and let's get the camera set up here, and let's get the show on the road. What's that? Leave Studio. Oh, gee, that's nice. They got a new big Leave Studio button up there to hit. Boom, 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 hi, boom, we're ready for action. I don't know if there's any new planes this week. The Kobuz or the Kobuz or whatever it is, glider from Avois looks like a pretty good glider. But we're gonna no Dad's RC hangar this week that I saw. I looked for it.
To a new flat.
4.6, and here we've got Isle of Wight. We got Jeff, and he's got a new flat. Hey, David, Crystal, how you guys doing? I hope you have a great weekend.
There's the big pits there, the 1400mm pits.
He's showing you around his apartment.
Very nice new flat this is. 2 bedrooms, and the other one only had 1.
It's got sailboats.
And there is one of my sailing yachts. And I know Jeff in Lower Alabama loves sailing his yacht, so have a look at this one, Jeff. It's the Hurricane meter class racing sailing model. She's never been in the water yet. I've only got the sea to sailing, which is salt water, so they've got to have a good wash off afterwards because the corrosion facts.
Nice
like Jeff
boats.
in Alabama, he's got a lovely freshwater lake to sail in. Yes, and I've got 2
yeah, the 1 meters are tall, that's for sure.
They've sailed.
And he shows around, he shows his airplane room here.
And where I've got another bedroom. Guess we'll go there.
Looks like a nice flat though.
Oh yeah.
I like this room. Holy cow.
There they all are.
I thought I had to move planes around to get planes.
Hooks on the wall. I asked the landlord if I could put some hooks up to hang them up, and he said that's absolutely fine. I've got the max thruster.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Phil, how you doing, buddy?
And
but check it out, though, man. Jeff's been moving, so he hasn't been flying. He needs to go out and go do some sailing. That's what he needs to do. Next, we got Cliff. I just put Cliff in here kind of. I mean, it's so hard to tell what to do for Cliff, man, because Cliff has been busy building. No flying this week. He flew 7 days ago with the Polaris that is a Kraken plane that he built. and but he's been doing some builds, and this is kind of neat here. He's building a Vampire. It's a small plane.
Hi guys, and welcome back to part 3 of the Vampire build, EDF. I'm going to turn that into a cockpit. It's just the right size. So I'm going to carve it, and once I've carved it, I'm going to try squeezing the bottle over it, as I've done in the past. It's going to be a bit small. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know, but it's got to be worth trying. A bit of fun whittling. Let's get on.
It's pretty cool how he whittles that down, and he's covering it with tissue. Cliff's just an outstanding builder. The patience to cover with tissue. I remember doing it as a kid, and it was terrible.
I wanted to do it as sort of a grey colour, like a sea fire.
Anyway, he's covering it, and how he built where he can put the battery and stuff, because that's a free flight plane. It's just amazing. So check that out, man, just to see how he works things out, you know, from years of experience and building skills. And then somebody we've had on the channel before, Nick of Baron Flights, he's got this little vacuum former here. And that piece that he carves out, he's going to vacuum form some plastic over it for the cockpit. So it's just a good video, man. Check it out. Cliff does a wonderful job of building. So does Nick and Dad's RC and Mark and those guys. Just amazingly skilled. And speaking of skills, I kind of got caught heck today. I went out to the field, and there's the guys were flying before I went to the park to go sailing. So I just went out to say hi to them and everything. And they asked me how the build was coming on the biplane, and I told them, I said, ever since I was so disappointed with my clip wing Cub, I got a problem with that I can fix. But you know, since that disappointment, it just kind of took all the wind out of building. But we'll get back into it. But this is a cool video here. It's by Aviation Highlights, and it is of 11 P-51 Mustangs when they're returning after a dawn patrol flight of 11 at Oshkosh. And it shows them coming down this taxiway to where they're going to park, and they're just bebopping along, waving, weaving, and everything. And we'll kind of watch it. And I'm just going to play a little bit of it, but check it out. The link's in there. It's really cool, man. Shows you how they have to serpentine so they can see. They just keep coming around the corner. It's got to be almost close to almost every flying Mustang that's there. But anyway, check that out. It's not a long video, but it's a good video. It's like 14 minutes long. And I just saw that just popped up there in a cut. I goes, wow, 11 Mustangs. Because most of the air shows, down in the Panhandle there, either at Tyndall or at Pensacola, there might be 2 or 3 there at one time. Here we got Mark Crutcher. Mark's been busy in the hangar building, and he's got this old diesel engine here that he's going to give a run up, and he's got it running perfect now. Just test suck some diesel fuel. There's a true RCer. To start it, and then.
That's what I was just saying, yeah. And that was 8 to 10 p.m. He's got a scissor.
My head's a magician. Anyway, that's pretty cool, man. Wow. Oh, this is Anthony Elfender. Yeah, you can tell he's got a lot of experience. Hey, Bill. Ah, okay, yeah. Hey, Ricky, how you doing, man? Hope you had a good time in Puerto Rico. We saw you're flying there, but man, just how the guys are just magic, just like the guys at the field, the guys that know how to work on those things and tune them. Shoot, I would be a nervous wreck by the time I got anything working. Here we go. We got our man. We got our man, Wild Bill RC, and he does real flight on Monday nights. And if you don't fly, you can go in and shoot the chat. And Bill's always entertaining. He's a man of 1,000 jokes. He sings, he dances, and everybody flies, and it's a good time. He comes on like a pro. You use Jenny's phone number to join the real flight.
It's pretty darn hard to get it flat when you don't know what you're doing.
Yep, he's giving hair grooming tips and everything, but it's a good time. We have fun. I always enjoy it. I usually can stay awake through the whole thing. Next up, we got GBLynden with this. This is a nice looking glider, the Kobuz. I don't know I've got 4 gliders, so I'm not in the mood, for, in the market for a glider. But this is GBLynden, so check them out, John VHR. But this is a sharp looking glider. I like it. I like how it looks.
All right, guys, I did the quick assembly so quickly that we didn't catch it on camera. But take my word for it. In fact, watch John's maiden flight video. He's going to show how that works. I know a lot of you guys watch both anyhow, so there you go. I'm going to plug this in. I've got throttle cut on. It's always a good idea, especially with a plane like this.
It's like high density foam, though.
All right,
that's
and
nice.
up next is the maiden flight. This is the size of this big dog. With shoes, I'm roughly 6 feet. And this thing is not small or short or anything like that.
6-inch heels.
Gonna find the wind direction here at the windsock.
No, he doesn't. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna bring this up to about 70% throttle. 4S power, mind you. And we'll see what happens.
That's just a classic glider look, though.
Got to take off the throttle cut.
That always helps. I like how the bottom.
A little bit of choppy wind up there.
It does look like a nice glider. I bet you it can thermal.
Yeah, the wind is definitely choppy.
Put a 2200 in there. And anyway, man, GB has a great demonstration and nice landing and stuff. And he comes back, and we'll look at his battery usage
During that throttle time, guys. The elevator, I've got it on the outermost hole. Left in the tank. That was almost 5 minutes of a lot of throttle.
Yep, so it looks pretty efficient, looks pretty good. All right, next off, we're going to the Welsh countryside in the UK, where we've got Elwyn. Rocket Queens invade. Strike Eagle. And those are just awesome planes still. I love how they get the vapor trails going when they get the wings slightly out of alignment there. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, it must be Bill. And Elwyn always gets some good video though, man. He does a good job. I don't know if he answered my comment or not. Nope, not yet. I must have got it 3 days ago, 5 days ago, 1 day ago. Yeah, he probably moved on to another video and stuff. But man, it's good. Links are in the description. And this thing is just great, 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 great fun to watch and everything. Does such a good job. Here we go. We got Smoky Mountain RC. We got Travis. And he's been doing a lot of stuff. We got time. Let's take a look. Let's see what all he's been up to here. Videos. But they converted this FMS 1.4 to 6S, and he's been flying the PJ50 in pretty much darkness or early morning flight. Yeah, the Walrus. So he's been busy this week flying stuff. So check out Smoky Mountain RC. And if you want, he's got links. So if you need links, he has links. And let's see how the F1 P51 gets up. Yeah, exactly. Maverick.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Smoky Mountain RC, guys. Look what we got. Pilot Jim's got the FMS old style. This is the V1, I guess. I'm sure it's the V1, I'm sure. But the 1400 millimeter P51, guys. Y'all know this is a 4S plane, but y'all know I used to have Bonnie and the 6S P47. Well, he needed a motor and stuff, so we figured to try to switch it out. So I gave him the motor for it, guys. So now it has the 6S motor in it, and we're running. Show them, huh?
Yeah.
I'll let you do it because I don't want to. There you go, guys. 6S 3300. Oh yeah. So we're gonna give it. Yep, Z-Pack. So we're gonna give this a shot. Don't know how it's gonna work, but y'all know Bonnie how good she run, and I mean that's a pretty powerful plane. So
Bonnie flying again. The heart of Bonnie.
Yeah.
And we got Lieutenant Colonel John Myers. He's taking flight again for the first time.
Yeah. So guys, and in the factory CG says 110 millimeters, and we got on. I looked at some forums. I don't know if you looked in here or not, but everybody said that wasn't right on this. So we went to 110 and done our thing. It was tail heavy, so we got the battery as far forward as we could, and I went back about 5 to 10 millimeters, and it seems to be good. But on something like this, you don't know till you get it in the air, and that's what sucks. So
that's why I'm having him doing the maiden flight on it, because I don't want to crash it first time.
Right. I mean, I may crash it. I mean, it's.
But you got less chance
right.
than I do. You got better ability. So let's see it happen.
All right, guys, here we go. I'm nervous. I'm gonna take off, no flaps or nothing. So here we go, guys.
Oh, look at that.
I thought he might
I
stall.
think it's gonna be okay. He's gonna get it trimmed.
Like when the nose is upright like that, I thought, oh my God, it's going to stall. But luckily, or thankfully, it didn't.
Definitely got a lot of climb.
He gets it trimmed out. Watch
Jawing
him
a
come by
little.
here.
Let's go back over some. Go back out of the flats. Retrim a little.
I'm having a hard time seeing it, so
Well, if you keep it up, you know.
right.
There he goes. Now he's zipping.
Boy, them wings been, man.
They get it up. They get it flying. He gets a nice landing. And they check the battery here. Let's see what the battery comes in.
Hard on it, you know.
Right. I was just checking the.
It was pretty efficient. Yeah, 65. Look at there, guys. 65% left.
Yeah, it looks like they get some life out of that. Take some parts from the different planes and put them together. Whack them together. Pretty cool. Then we got Eric here, and I'm just going to mute his. I'm going to mute his intro. Let's go right about here. Boom. He's going to take off right here. We'll play this. And he starts writing with music. It's probably good music too, but there's Eric sitting there on the porch. Looks like he's wearing a winter parka. It is August already, so it's probably starting to turn to winter up there in the Arctic Northwest. And he's got antennas ordered to fix this problem, but he has a nice flight. It gets better. He flies around. It's kind of, you know, it doesn't look like this through the goggles, he said. It's just, he's got new antennas ordered, but he's just testing this battery. He's got new antennas on the way for the ground station, so he's going to get that done and everything, man. Oh, nice, man. Yeah. Hey, Travis, one thing I was going to comment on and didn't do, I was going to ask if you calibrated the ESCs, because I know calibrating the ESCs makes a big difference. I mean, big difference. Here we have Lee Davidson hangar up in Canada, giving us all the great smoke and everything so far this year. And he's got a runcam 4 2K on the Conscendo Evolution, and he's zipping around his field. And I'm going to mute it just because you'll hear it. Just because we've got prop sounds. That's not fog, that's just smoke. What is up, man? I was going to say, what's up with YouTube not stopping on? Oh, it's got a delay. That's why. Okay. I just was curious because the space bar isn't working. You see, they're building new buildings right there. Gee whiz, man! It didn't want to stop. Oh well. They got 2 new buildings moving up there, so it looks like he's going to be loose, and he might be loose in this field. He's said in other videos, but Lee puts out a lot of videos, so I mean, check him out. I think he does well for flying. There you can see the new construction going on right there, and he thinks they're going to either make a semi parking area out here, or they're going to do something with the land. But that's Lee, man, getting her done. Let's go back out here. We'll see what's up next. Okay, so we got one from Carolyn over in the UK, and I'm doing fine. Let's get Carolyn set up. I like this intro, and we'll come back to that. Let's go out here and stuff. Anybody order any planes and stuff? I haven't bought a new plane since the SE5. I could have used some parts. If wouldn't have been in Iowa on the day when they had that 20% off sale, I probably would have bought some parts and stuff. Yeah, how far are you guys away from each other, Philip? You and Lee? I think he said that he's got an RC field, but it's like, it's pretty far from his house. And he's got a park that he flies at too. But that the people that own that land let him fly there, let him come in and mow and stuff. So that's pretty good. Hey Jerry, how you doing, man? It's good that you're here, man. All right. Your Dragon Light 95, nice. Yeah. I tell you, man, those little bozies and stuff on those sailboats, man. It took me a while to get the hang of doing those things, man. Holy cow! On my RG65, yeah. Instead of getting the laser, when I won that $500, I almost got the Dragon Flight 95 because that's a nice boat. It's just that I always wanted the laser, RC laser, because it's so easy. It's so easy to, I just comes in a bag. I take it out of the bag, set it up out of the car, and go sailing. And that's why I like the RJ65. I can just leave it rigged, and stuff. But yeah, that 95s, I'd like to have one of those and sell it. But it's just it is what it is, and stuff. But I had fun. It was good sailing day. It wasn't as good as the perfect day was when the camera didn't work. But I still had fun, so it's not like it was a loss or anything. It's just not a nice long video. But here's Carolyn, and I'm gonna leave the sound on for the intro because I like how she did this intro. Now that's a nice intro. Short, sweet. That's why I'm trying to make mine like 6 seconds long. Yeah, she's got the music starting, but the Dolphin's like a little prop plane, pusher plane. And this is that field, the park where she flies and stuff. I tried looking this up on in Mr. Google. There's where all the RCers are. In the UK, you never know what the ground used to be, you know. Could have been battlefields or airfields or medieval burial grounds and stuff. But this almost looks like it might have been a golf course, is my guess. I don't know. It's got mounds in it, like it could have been maybe a landfill once upon a time. Yeah. Yeah, except for like this summer there has been no sailing winds. I mean, after it just like the winds died like ever since I've been back from Iowa anyway. And it's been hot, but it's been cooler lately. We'll stop it here, but there they are. Looks like they got wagons and stuff they pulled in there. Let's see if she answered my questions. I asked her a question about it. Yep, she got a reply here. Yeah, it is. Yep, it's an ex. Yep, it's an ex-municipal golf course. Yeah, that's because I said, did the park used to be a golf course or landfill? So that's nice. It did look like a golf course. Yeah, sweet. So I guess right there. That's pretty good, man. I guess I'm not as dumb as I look. I need some juice, man. I need some Lifer's juice. Hey, Mountain, how you doing, man? Mountain RC, he's been putting out some fantastic videos, man. He's been getting it done. Here we're going to go stay in the UK. We're going to go to Jeff Nichols. And we've got a 250-mile-an-hour scratch-built racer. Trust me, it is up there flying around in the clouds. Here. Yeah, when it starts whistling like that, you know it's doing some cooking. Man, I just know doing my little Skynetic Havoc racer that only does 100 and something, man. That thing disappears so quick across the sky. I couldn't imagine 200. You just have to fly it by sound. It's pretty good. And then it comes in, it gets it in here for a landing so you can get a look at it. Let's go ahead and let's play this. That's what it looks like there, right there. Boom. And the guy, it's a scratch-built plane. Looks pretty simple, man. It's built for speed. There's the pilot and builder.
Hello, everybody.
Here we go. We got Mountain RC, man. Let's go up here and look at the channel. Got Mountain RC, and he's got 3 Eflite Phantoms going to fly together. And these guys do a fantastic job. The links to this video are in the description so you can see the full flight. And it is great. I mean, they come pretty close together.
Mountain RC here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. And as always, I appreciate all the support. In today's video, I got to hang out at the field with my friends Aaron, Nate, and Ryan as they attempted to do a 3-ship flight of the Eflite F4 Phantom 80mm EDF jets. Now, they were trying to accomplish some pretty technical maneuvers. They did some of them and some of them not so great, but it was fun to watch all the same, and they weren't really taking it that serious anyways. So I'm just going to be quiet, let the flight speak for itself. So sit back, relax.
Yeah, I can't believe some people in his comments in his sections, they try to get on him about his camera work. But I'm telling you what, man, I filmed a lot of RC planes. in the 15 years that I've been flying and videoing, using all kinds of cameras. It ain't easy.
And enjoy the flight.
People like model aviators hiding, Victor RC, his Aeroboss. Those guys are good at filming jets, moving planes, using the right amount of zoom. It's too easy to use too much zoom. But they actually have a pretty nice formation. They stick together pretty well, man. You can hear them talking to each other. They're having fun. They get kind of close here. But check it out, man. They have great landings. I'm not going to show the landings and stuff, but yeah, Mountain does a great job of catching the video and getting the landings and stuff. We'll watch an approach. They're all coming in, the three of them. They kind of land. They land pretty good distance. They talk about how they're going to split the runway up into thirds and stuff. And they do a great job, man. Mountain does an excellent job of getting it all on video and stuff. So check it out. And then speaking of checking it out, man, let's see. We're going to go to the Commander Google to Todd. Someone called him Jeremy, and like a dummy I followed in, but it's actually Todd. But he'll answer to anything except for late to dinner. Yeah, he's got a good tunes too. This is the NSCC Shakedown Flight. And it's the song, something about shaking, I don't know. Twitching and shaking and stuff. There he is right there sitting in the easy chair. And he has a nice flight. What's pretty cool, this is pretty cool when he comes up here. He flies through the But check it out, man. I like Todd's flights. He does a good job, man. They could be longer, but he has fun, man. Just out there having fun. I was going to fly my DJI today, but I figured I needed to get to the sailing because the wind died right after I quit today. So I timed it right because I knew it was going to be windy in the morning, and then around noon it was going to be kind of all right. So what do we have here? We have Greg Rowland's got this half scale PT-17, man. This thing is big. It is just big. Except for it needs a scarf. It doesn't have a scarf. I know they never have scarves flapping in the wind, but my God, RC pilots, RC planes need to have scarves flapping in the wind. And Greg's another person that has a great eye for filming. He does the best he can do with what he's got. That's what I think most people do. Is it might not be perfect, it might not be professional photography, but I think we all try to do the best that we can do to share what we're doing. That's the field where they have jet jam. Stuff. I've been in that field. It's like a swamp when they get rain. It looks scale speed though. It looks really. Them things look like they're just. Hey Eric, we played one of your videos, man. For Scooby-Doo, Super Mario, whatever it was, quads we threw around with the antennas we're going to replace. It's pretty nice. Anyway, Greg does it. It's a beautiful sky too for flying. I like that kind of sky. And crash landing's a little bit of an understatement, man. He just kind of tips over when he lands and stuff, but it's pretty good, man. Like I said, it's a nice video. Links are in the description. And yeah, good job, Greg. RC Roland RC, man. He's doing well. All right, here we go. We've got Incornus the second, and we got Maxi flying his Black Horse Viper jet. Yes, the Black Horse Viper, the same one that Free Wing sells. And this is amazing here. And it's an EDF, and it's at the Schwandorf EDF meeting. I don't know if it's in Belgium or Germany. 120 EDF. Hey, Augerdan, man, how you doing? Micah, how you doing? Hope you've been doing well. Getting some flying in. Maxi. Now there's a pilot's name, Max. I like Wrong Way Feldman too from Gilligan's Island. Wrong Way. I do a lot of Wrong Way stuff. That's a short runway too, man. All right. So it looks like they had a good time flying, man. And Maxi does a great job. That's a beautiful plane, man. Hey, Paul, check the landing out, man. For that big old Black Horse, you know, that thing with a 120 in it and 12S batteries, you know that thing has got to have some weight. And man, he just kind of brings it in like a old butterfly with sore toes, man. He does a good job. Now we're going to go from either Belgium or Germany to
all right, guys.
Alaska.
Today we've got the FMS Ranger V2 1220 with a bomb drop. Yes, I've decided to add a bomb drop to yet another one of my planes. But I think this one will be the best for it because it already had a little hole for that rudder servo wire. So it barely affects the looks of the plane. Hopefully it shouldn't affect the flight that much either. All right, up we go.
He did this. He's got a little paper airplane under there. So we're
going to gain as much altitude as we can.
You can't see this.
And then we are going to drop this paper airplane. I'm going to release it as we fly back around. All right, 3, 2, 1, drop. I'm going to try and stay with the paper plane so we can keep both of them in frame.
You can barely see it coming down there, right in there. It's pretty cool. Then he comes in.
Taking its sweet time coming down.
Okay, so then he comes in.
All right, let's drop some more stuff. All right, next up we got a nasty old orange that was going to go to the trash anyways. So why not drop it out of an RC plane?
Just
get
get under the
as
wheel
possible because that orange isn't attached very well. Wow, it flies like it's nothing. Flies like there's nothing attached.
32-mile-an-hour takeoff thanks to the speed detector.
I'm gonna wait till these people are gone, and then I'm gonna drop the payload. Hopefully, right on target. You know what? I'm actually gonna.
That'd probably put a nice dent if it landed in the hood of a car. Boom! Boom!
Oh, that was quite the impact. Unfortunately, it was off the road, so no slow-mo for you guys. My aim is not on point. But let's get this.
All right, he lands. Get some good landings in. Let's go out and look at the orange.
And the orange has impacted somewhere over here Aha, here we are. I'm not sure where it hit, but there's a piece of it here and there's a piece of it there. I think this is where it impacted right here, because there's a bit of a dent here and there's bits of crushed orange everywhere.
So he made some orange crush. That's pretty good. But check him out, man. He's doing some nice stuff there. He's having a good time. And he's doing quite well. Again, links for all these are in the description. So if you want to go visit them and do what you do to do. Speaking of do, what we got here is we've got Just Wing It. We got John, and he's got a scratch-built Yak 17 Soviet fighter. And I checked that out. Steve Neal, he built it. And it's pretty cool, man. It's a 70 millimeter free wing EDF using a 4-cell 2200 battery for juice. It's built out of Dapron. Everything is in the description and stuff, and it is just pretty amazing looking. Not careful,
better be fast because it's 228. Lots of green air. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just doing a 4S. Get it right at home. That is pretty nice, man. And then he comes in for a nice landing. We'll watch a touchdown. But check. Yeah. I think John had his sound, something tweaked on his sound on this video, but that's pretty cool though. But watch his landing.
Good job. Bravo, Maestro.
Yeah, but that's pretty good, man. Let's see, does John say where he's at? Yep. At the legendary field, Apollo Field. Yep, exactly. Victor, you are correct. You are correct, sir. Not that there's a contest for that or anything. I'm just kidding. But check out John. Just Wing It, man. Does pretty good, man. Old Army guy. You know, out there flying and getting videos and stuff.
Good morning, you YouTubes.
Here we have Parcel Aviation.
30th. Feels like summer. I'm feeling in a bright and cheerful mood, so nothing more bright and cheerful than a little miniature Pitts S1S is there. Let's get her in the air. Here we go.
Like her in Churchill. How can you fault a Merlin sound?
Little Pitts. Let's do a control check. Right.
We'll watch her take off. I'm not managing my time well.
Throttle cut off. Okay. To infinity and beyond. Here we go.
I need to get my UMX planes out to fly. Nice, Eric. Switching laundry over. Yes. I didn't have to do my laundry this week. Linda was doing laundry. I'm not allowed to wash clothes very often.
Over to the flight line.
It's preferred for me not to wash clothes.
Wind's picking up a little bit. Best of the
especially anything of hers. I'm banned.
The morning is gone.
I think I washed everything with a red shirt one time and it faded all over everything. One of my red shirts.
And one more.
Gina has a great flight, a nice little landing and stuff. She does some scale stuff and has fun. It's pretty good. So check out Parcel Aviation channel. She puts out about 2 videos a week, 3. This is never good. This is Philip Cochran. It's never good when you got to pull the nose out.
And welcome to the Phil Cochran channel.
Not as
Viewers,
bad as
please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps
you know,
this channel to
it's
grow, and it helps me to bring you these great videos that we all love. So hopefully we've got a maiden flight coming in for you. If this wind will die down for a second, it seems to be getting worse though. So we have the Volcanics Train Star Ascent. This is a 1400 millimeter wingspan. Fairly basic 4-channel. It doesn't have flaps or lights on it, but other than that, it's similar to most.
Yeah, it's a nice looking little plane, man. It gives you a nice detail about it and stuff. And he has some problems putting it together, and he tells you about them and stuff. But overall, you know, it's not a bad little plane. Looks good. Little 4-channel plane. I don't want to play a lot of his video.
Thanks for watching. Love and peace from Canada, and we are YouTube. And welcome to the Phil Cochran channel, viewers. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. It helps this channel to grow, and it helps me to bring you these great videos that we all love. Yeah. So we've got a new plane for you today, the Volcanics Train Star Ascent. This is a 1.4 meter plane. We got a 2200 4S in here. And let's give it a... Whoa. That wasn't a very good go. And it seemed to be having a little bit of a power.
All right. So how that happens, no matter how much rudder you use, when the plane is on those bumps, you know, because like I've got a lot of experience flying on bumps. When your plane gets on the bumps, man, it's going like this. And so you don't have a lot of control, and it just, the bumps make it go off in one direction or the other, and it just bump, 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 you know, and you're at the mercies of the bumps, man. The bumps will get you.
Power issue there. Again. Okay, we're up in the air.
He has a nice flight, except for one small.
I'm gonna keep the throttle kind of backed down on it there. It's just a maiden. We don't need to go super fast anyway. We want to kind of feel the plane out. It's very windy today. Pretty much kind of on the edge of where I would feel comfortable doing a maiden.
Spencer, how you doing, man?
Trim wise and all that kind of stuff.
But if you want to Zoom, you know, you guys are welcome to. But this, the crash part involves this little object down here at the end of the field. That little object right there. And it's a pretty loud thunk. And I don't know how many times Philip has hit that tree, but he's hit it a couple times. But just I'm glad he's, hey boss, how you doing? I'm just glad everything was okay. You know, it broke his prop and dented his plane, but he's able to get it back together and get it flying. So that's just fantastic, man. Let's see how we're doing on time. We're back on schedule a little bit. But check it out. It's a good video. Philip discusses a lot of nice things about flying, RC and stuff. And he tells you all about the Volcanics planes with the plastic bodies. They're nice. I've had friends that have had these and have flown them. And, you know, they're great flyers, and they're tough as heck, man. They're tough as nails, man. In fact, I think you could drive nails with them. All right, so here we have CTR Flying, Lori and Chris, and they've got a nice intro too. It's a little long for tonight, but their Scout. Their ever faithful dog. Draco. Hey Louie, how you doing, man? Man, I keep falling asleep. I want to go see
this
you guys.
This is the Hangar 9 J3 Cup, flight number 4. I'm a nervous wreck. 82-inch wingspan with a 6-cell 5,000 milliamp battery.
Man, that plane, I so want that plane, but I don't really want big anymore. Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, boss, Mike Bird commented on a video last week, and he was he showed up in Monday Night Real Flight with Wild Bill. He was there. I asked him if he was in the UK or if he was back in the States, and he's back in the UK, and he's back with his dog, and everything seems to be going well and stuff. So, yep. So he's been popping in on some of the live streams and stuff, and he's doing a good job. Oh, okay. Ah, that's too bad. He didn't mention that, but yeah, and Kenny, that's another thing, man. Hangar 51. You know, it's like there's a time at night when I quit doing stuff on the computer. And it's like Kenny goes live 5 minutes after I shut the screens off, you know, and go do other things, you know. So I kept missing Kenny's live streams last week. He had about 1,000 of them. But check it out, Hangar 51. He goes live when he gets the itch. And it's always a good show and stuff. Check it out. Let's get back to our previously scheduled program here. We'll watch Chris do a landing. He has all kinds of landings. He's got Dylan of crosswinds. And it's a bad direction. When it's from this direction, you know at this field it's not the ideal. There's a nice landing there, man. That was a good landing. It's great flying, Chris. You look good flying that. Flying the Cub, you really do. And then wow. He lost both a sister and a nephew? Holy cow. Yeah, that would be hard. That would be hard. I have a hard time when someone in the family loses a cat, you know, and I just couldn't imagine. That'd be heartbreaking. Now we got Lori. This is the field that they fly out there, the Boyce field. This is the other field where they fly. We got music. I know it's good music, but I'm anti-music unless it's mine. No, I'm just kidding. But here we have a mall, and it's going to take off. That's just great, man. That's so cool. They got the retractable landing gear and the floats. Roach, Michael, how you doing, man? The malls just look so great.
He will in a minute.
Autobahn. Wheels up. That's pretty cool. I don't know if he does a fly. I don't think he does a flyover. No, he doesn't. But this is Lori's channel, Lori Bellhumor. So if you want to help support her and stuff, she puts out nice comments or nice stuff. Oops, I didn't hit it up. I'm sorry, Lori. But she has a good. That was a good video, man. That was cool. Here we got our buddy Aiden, and let's see. Oh yeah, I'm not doing good. I fell behind, so we're gonna have to come up here for Aiden. Let's see this beautiful full strip. Hey Miller, how you doing, David? I'm gonna call you to see you. Hope you're doing well. Work's keeping you busy. Good to be busy. All right, here he goes. We'll watch him take off. I like how he walks his planes out. And On his first flight, he had a dead stick landing, man. He did an excellent job of not damaging it. This is after the dead stick. Oh man, that's just sad. Wow. Check Aiden out though, and the one where it dies is pretty good too. Except for you could tell there's a difference in the sound of the motors. Yep. That's a nice looking plane, that Escapade. Here we go, man. We got Ricky. Ricky flying his Viper 90, F-16 90 in the most excellent fashion. Check this video out. He gets lots of nice videos there flying in the Douglas Municipal Airport in Douglas, Arizona. Wow. I don't know what an armed sword deviant is, but it's probably pretty good. Oh, it's the Maiden. Okay. Yeah, it is Maiden. We're going to have to get to this because I'm sorry. I got to cut through them kind of quick. Nice landing, man. Then we're gonna have Ricky and Oscar flying. There we go. Oscar's flying the Typhoon 90, and this is a good video, man. We'll watch him take off. Roland, Greg, how you doing, man? We had the PT-17 as part of the show. They have a great flight, man. They really do, man. Oscar and Ricky, they've put on a good show flying together. Ricky had a raffle drawing between gravity and the Earth, see which one of them would win the plane, you know. But here we go. We've got Frank. Slow Flyer 85 down at the Panama City Beach, flying at the Miracle Strip RC Club, and he's going to maiden his Spectrum.
Okay, Jeff in Lower Alabama, and Adam at Aviator 8. You guys, I had to get another one. Camera crew says I'm not allowed to watch your videos no more.
No more.
Okay, Maiden.
Darn, man. I was going to say, blame it on the box or the ESC. It's early morning. And he has a great maiden, man. But where'd he go? Yep, he has a nice maiden and a great landing. And he comes in and yeah, let's go right here. Yeah, right here.
Are you going to pet it? Give it a tap on the head?
Oh, no, we're going to let Jessica finish the battery. The back's giving out.
Give me 1 sec.
Four-cell pack in it?
The 4-cell flies a lot better. The balance really good on the two. It came in real straight. I am full 100%. Yeah.
There's Justin. Justin's a
Is that
great
it for you
pilot.
today?
Yeah,
He's kind of the test pilot. Watch him take off. He flies it more like a Pitts. He's a great flight man. He's a great pilot. He does a great job. So check it out, man. They do all kinds of fun stuff down there. And then we got Wreckin' Roy here doing, this is just kind of a, this is his free wing 80 millimeter A10. And we don't know what happened, but, you know, Wreckin' Roy, well, he doesn't really say, he doesn't really let on what happened. So, I mean, when something happens to a plane you like flying, it hurts. I mean, it hurts me it takes me a long time to get over the plane, you know, especially if I do something dumb. But so I don't know. You might want to check that out, Roy. I don't know if he's going to post anything on it. I hadn't seen it yet, but I'm sure if someone was there, they were videoing it.
There's Bernie.
And here we go. We got Bob Barlow out there, and this gentleman here is giving this kid a plane.
And there's Joe. And Joe's just given Bernie that aeroplane. And we're gonna have a quick flight with it. See how he feels with it. Joe's gonna take it off and trim it
Yeah, it
out.
doesn't give you a lot of confidence, Ricky, when you get a replacement plane with the same ESC.
Bernie.
But I tell you what, man, they go out and they fly and they switch off between you know, the trainer and the student flying it and stuff, and you know, he has fun. You can tell the little guy had a blast, man. Let's just watch the end of this. We'll have to
There you go.
We want to see the smiles.
Well done.
I was doing loops a bit too complicated.
Yeah. Right, so we're
Well, I done it on the big model.
Yeah, but you can just see, man, he's having fun. You know, whether or not, you know, he sticks with it or not, but you planted a seed, you know. That's all you can do. All right, here we go. We're out at
Hey, we're here.
All Kill.
And Flavio, say hi. Hello. Has his Beach 18 out and ready to go with a couple of prospective members who are thinking about learning to fly.
Yeah, right.
Giving them a little bit of a lesson. Giving me permission to film.
Watch him take off.
Up and away.
That's such a great plane. But he talks to the two people there and stuff, and hopefully they plants a seed. But my buddy Rick, he did the Eflite Beach D18. It looks just like Matt Yoakum's plane. I've got the pictures on my phone, and I'm gonna get them on my computer, and I'm gonna post the community page up with the pictures of how he painted. Rick, excellent flyer, great mentor of mine, excellent builder, wood carver, builds planes from scratch. You know, he built a Piper J2, not a J3, but a J2, because his father had one, and he made it look just like his father's plane, and he said it flew great. And yeah, wait till you see the pictures of these. I've got them on my phone. I'm going to get them on my computer and get them posted so I can share them with y'all. But Rick, if you're watching and listening, man, yep, thank you. You know, thank you for everything. Anyway, man, that's the show for tonight. And there we go. We got Kate, we got Steph, we got Marcia, we got Gracie, and we got Sophie. You know, Gracie and Sophie. Sophie was my little cat buddy there for about 12 days, 10 days. You know, she'd come up there because I was the only human in the house, you know, unless Kate visited to make sure I wasn't, you know, having cat stew for dinner or anything. But, you know, share the hobby if you can. I talked to some people, some fish. There's like 4 people came and fished on the dock while I was sailing today. They always ask, you know, how much does it cost, you know? And I tell them around $300, but, you know, I mean, it's more than $300 for the sailboat, but not a whole lot more. But, you know, unless then you buy the stand, and then you buy the bag, you know, and the transmitter and stuff. So, but anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Be safe, have fun, share the hobby. you know, and you know, keep those that are having problems, in, you know, in your prayers and thoughts. And this is Jeff saying thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and have a great weekend and a beautiful week. And we'll see you all later.